The opening matches of the 2026 World Cup kick off in the sprawling, high-altitude density of Mexico City. Over a month later, the tournament concludes thousands of miles away in the massive infrastructure of MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. In between those 2 points, 48 teams will play 104 matches. Mathematically, no single fan can watch every minute of play. As a viewer and a bettor, you are operating with two strictly limited resources: your attention and your capital. Network coverage will push you toward familiar names and aging legends. Meanwhile, sportsbooks calculate their odds specifically to capture casual money, acting on that exact media hype. To navigate this tournament, relying on generic top 10 player lists guarantees you lose value. Instead, you need to build a targeted player portfolio. This flowchart segments the 48-team roster into 3 actionable paths. To maximize ROI, you isolate stars offering actual mathematical betting value. To track tactics, you use objective club-level data to spot rising talent early. To follow the story, you prioritize emotional narratives and human drama. Defining your primary goal right now is the only way to know which tier of player actually deserves your time and money. We start with the blue-chip favorites. These are established superstars, operating within deeply talented national squads. France's Kylian Mbappé fits this profile perfectly. He enters the tournament as a heavy -150 betting favorite for the Golden Boot. To see any meaningful return on that line, you have to risk a massive amount of capital up front. Vinícius Jr offers a similar profile for Brazil. You are guaranteed elite performance, but the sportsbooks have already priced in his success. England's Harry Kane is another mathematically expensive anchor, heavily favored to lead his team's scoring. The trade-off here is straightforward. Allocating your focus to blue chips ensures you see deep tournament runs and steady points, but it strips away any breakout financial upside. They are optimal for casual fans who want predictable excellence. For serious bettors looking for value, they are a dead end. If you want massive upside, you look for the lone wolf volume scorers. These are generational talents acting as the sole offensive engine for structurally weaker nations. Erling Haaland carried Norway into their first World Cup qualification since 1998. He produced 16 goals in qualifying because his national team's entire tactical structure revolves around feeding him the ball. Comparing the two profiles, a +200 Golden Boot bet on Haaland yields a significantly higher return than Mbappe's -150 line, but the systemic risk spikes. If Norway's defense causes an early exit, your investment is wiped out, regardless of Haaland's individual play. Lone wolves provide the highest mathematical ceiling in the tournament, as long as you can stomach the severe risk of early elimination. Our third category is the metrics-backed breakouts. This involves targeting young players dominating their domestic leagues right before the tournament begins. Lamine Yamal enters the summer with a $220 million market value, backed by 16 goals and 11 assists in La Liga. Michael Olise shows the same indicators, bringing elite Champions League production into his international appearances. By tracking these club-level metrics, you can secure early underdog betting odds, often between +300 and +500, before the general public catches on. The danger lies in translation. Youthful club form often fractures against the highly defensive, chaotic structure of World Cup knockout matches. This portfolio requires a high tolerance for volatility. It is built for data purists looking to watch the tactical evolution of the next generation. Finally, we have the narrative anchors. These are players driven by intense national pressure, legacy storylines, or deep personal faith. Lionel Messi making his final World Cup appearance provides the heaviest emotional weight of the summer. However, placing money on a 39-year-old Messi to lead his team in goals at -105 is a trap. It is a bet built entirely on nostalgia rather than current objective data. You see similar dynamics with players like Bukayo Saka and Christian Pulisic, who carry immense national expectations and powerful human interest stories. Narrative anchors deliver an unmatched emotional payoff for your viewing time, but at the betting window, they are strict mathematical traps. This 2x2 quadrant chart gives us a final map for your tournament strategy, plotting statistical predictability against potential ROI. Our blue chips land in the top left, high predictability, low ROI. Conservative fans stay here. The lone wolves occupy the bottom right. Low predictability, high ROI. This is the domain of the value hunting bettor. The metrics breakouts sit in the middle right, a balanced choice for tactical purists who accept some volatility. And the narrative anchors fall into the bottom left. High hype, negative ROI. Enjoy their stories, but keep your wallet closed. In a 104-game tournament, the biggest mistake you can make is treating every superstar as the same type of asset. Pick your portfolio, mute the media noise, and let data dictate your investments.